Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Dies Shorts. I hope you have had an awesome week. It's been a warm one in Arizona. I don't know why I even mentioned that because it is summer. But anyway, so hopefully you're having great weather wherever you are. If you've never been here before, welcome. If you have, welcome back. My name is Diana and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So welcome to my channel. So today is my Dies Shorts and it's usually a little faster than my other videos. And since I'm playing catch up from being away and then getting sick when I got home, I have birthday cards and thank you cards and club cards and just cards in general that I need to get made for the month of June. Thank you cards for May orders so that I can get the goodies and the guts out. You name it. There's always cards that need to be made. So I'm going to do some really cute, fun, quick ones. And then all I have to do is change the greeting to make it be the kind of card that I want it to be. I'm also going to be using the Zany Zoo, and I'll show you that when I flip the camera, the Zany Zoo bundle. And I'm using some of the designer series paper that's actually on sale for the month of June. So you're going to want to make sure you grab some of that. Even if you don't grab the coordinating die and the stamp set, because I am mixing and mingling stuff, you want to make sure that you check those DSPs out and grab them while they're on sale. I'm also going to be using one of the masks. We have a couple masks in the catalog, and one's got like 4 pieces I think, and one has like 5. And I'm going to be using the little mini blending brushes as well, and they just make cute quick cards. And I'm using the note cards, the small 3.5 by 5 note cards. They come in a packet already scored, all ready to go with envelopes, and these are perfect to have on hand for making like a smaller card, which is great to send or even, you know, keep some in your purse if you go out to eat or something and your wait staff was extra great to you, or even if you go through the drive-thru, right, you can give them little notes. So these are just fun cards to make. Since they are a little smaller, sometimes you can do a little bit more to them. Even though I'm keeping these fairly simple, when they're a smaller card, you can do a little bit more layering and a little bit more going on, because since they are smaller, they're going to weigh a little bit less, so you can do just a little bit more when you're decorating them. If not, if you aren't sure about postage, always just go to the post office and they'll be more than happy to make sure you put the right postage on there. Okay, so I think that's all I would to blab about at the beginning. So close your eyes for a second, and I'm just going to flip the camera. Okay, so let me get adjusted here. I'm going to flip this over because I think my camera likes it better without too much going on. Alright, so like I said, this is the designer series paper sale. I mentioned it last week, and it's for the month of June for select styles. And the Zoo Crew, that's what I'm using today, and it's part of a bundle or a suite. Alright, so I want to put that so I don't lose that. Alright, and it goes with Zany Zoos, and then there's a Zany Zoo die. So what this does is there's dies in here, so it'll cut out, you know, these fun little critters. But then also the designer series paper has some of these same little critters already colored in for you, and then you can just die cut them out. So we have our little tiger here, there's your cute little raccoon, there's your little turtle, what else? We have our little what is that, alligator. I think I cut at least one of each out, and the skunk. Come here, Mr. Skunk. So there's the little critters that the die will cut out. But the paper has so many cute other animals. So I was just sitting and cutting and having so much fun. They're easy to cut out because it is designer series paper, right? So it's got a nice heft to it, but it's not overly thick, so you struggle when you cut it out. So here's a cute little anteater. There's so many fun little bunnies, and they are on their little scooters. What else did I cut out here? My maiden name is Fox, so I love the little fox. There is a crane or some bird on skates. I'm trying to see if I cut any other ones out. Like I said, I was just having fun. Oh, here's, excuse my arm. Here is a little elephant. Look how cute the elephant is. A little koala bear and another fox. So these are adorable. I think I'm actually going to be using this DSP this week for my goodies and guts. So because it's just too cute. But anyway, so I have just got that stuff ready. So let's get to the stamping. So let's put this away. I'm also going to be using the stamp set Happy Labels. So even though this has a stamp set that goes with it with a cute font, I want to make these cards a little bit faster to make. This is a cling set, and usually when I get my greetings, I usually grab a photopolymer because then I can see through for placing my greeting. It's not a big deal. I could use my Stamp-A-Majig if I wanted, but just to go fast, I grabbed a photopolymer. And then the Happy Labels has a lot of great sayings. All right, so I have this envelope. So any of the past masks we've had, whether they were part of a paper pumpkin, I think that's where this one came from. This was on a paper pumpkin. So anything I have made for a mask, this is just a die I ran through to get some polka dots. Anything like that just goes in this envelope so that I can reuse it. So let's put our little guys. So I'm not using all of them. I'm just going to do 3 quick cards today. All right, so here are the note cards. So let me get these ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing my masking first, and then we'll put the cards together. All right, so I want, this is just a little piece of basic white cardstock, just so I can put it on the front. So these are 3.5 by 5. Let me hang on here. Let me get this adjusted. Oh, come on. I think now it's got like so much white going on. I'm like, what is going on? Let me put something down here that has some color. I don't know what it's doing. At least I noticed it, so I'm not gabbing while this is all happening. All right, let me... There we go. I must have got too close to the camera or something, so it like totally confused it. Who knows? All right, but we have, this is just the 3.5 by 5 envelopes and note cards. So these are like, you know, smaller than a standard card, but they're perfect to have on hand. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so I just cut a little smaller piece that's going to be layered on the front. So the inks that I'm going to use today, so let's do the first one. And this is the new Lemon Lolly. It is such a fun, bright yellow. It kind of reminds me of, years ago we had Summer Sun. It kind of almost reminds me of like a brighter, happier Summer Sun. All right, so I'm going to use this mask for this one, and I'm just going to lay my mask on. Now I wrote top up here. It does not mean it necessarily the top, but it means this is the front or the top that I mask through. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, so I feel the brush glides on it a little bit better But what's more important, if I'm going to make like 20 cards and I keep setting the mask off to the side in between, I don't want to by accident flip it over and then I've got ink, you know, messy ink on the front. If I laid it down on the card, I would have a mess. So I just want to make sure I always have this be, you know, the top that I'm actually masking through. So it's just easier to put that right in there than having to really look at it over and over. All right, so I'm just going to do a little lemon lolly. This is one of the new pads, so it's nice and juicy. And I'm just really gently brushing that ink through there with the little blending brush, and you could see it. So I just kind of touched it heavier in places and lighter in one, so it's not just all the same saturation of the lemon lolly. Now this is a little envelope, so while I have my die out, I'm going to do my envelope and also the inside of the card. So I want to put a little bit on the inside as well. So we have all of this ready to go for when I put my card together. So I'm just going to stack, and this one's going to go with the crocodile. Okay. So this is just, you know, I just wanted to get my masking done before I get started. All right, so let's bring another piece over. Again, we're nice and blurry. Oh, please, phone or camera. I think I need to give it something to focus on. So we're just going to leave the little turtle here. Oh, technology. I always say, you got to love technology, because what would we do without it? But when it's not working, it is very frustrating. All right, so then I also want to use Parakeet Party. So this is a in color. Alright, so we have Parakeet Party and my little brush. Now I'm going to use one of the different masks that came in that same set. And this is from the Artistic Mix. So see down here? And then we have 4 square, and they're up here. So I thought I had all of the masks, and apparently I don't. So now this is on its way to me. And I think I didn't notice those before because they're white. So they just kind of like blend in, you know? So anyways, so I can't wait to get those. Masks are fun. Or stencils, whatever you want to call them. All right, so I'm just going to lay this here, doing the same thing, but this time it's the parakeet. So I'll rub a little bit off, and then I'll do the same thing as I did with the other one. So it's got a little bit of dark and light parakeet there. The inside of my card as well. And I'll do that a little harder, so it's a little bit darker. And then the envelope. So it just makes it go quicker if you do all your masking first. And then we can glue, because these are, like I said, very simple little cards. All right, and then we're going to do the little dancing bear. And then I'll have to wash those masks. They're so easy to wash. Usually you can, I go in the sink with them, but if I am using multiple colors, then I usually just use like a baby wipe, because those are by my desk, to wipe it off. But when you're all done, just rinse them right underneath the sink and you're good to go. All right, so we have, let's do one more. And then this is one of the other masks from that set. All right, now this time I'm picking Balmy Blue, and it's kind of dark, so I'm going to rub off quite a bit and then come over to the card. And this one has a little bit more mask, right? Like there's more, this has got a heavier plastic, so you don't have as much design going through it. So there's that inside. So this is a great, if you are a demonstrator or you like to have people over to your house or whatever, the masks are fun, and these would be great for like kids, because you know, you might have like a younger kid that wants to help you make stuff, and this is pretty easy. Like I think any age, you know, like 5 or more, would have fun, right? It's almost like finger painting, because look at, I'm getting ink all over. But anyway, so there's the envelope. So there's the third one, and then we can put our cards together. All right, so let's just go from the cute tiger on, and I'm just going to quickly wipe my fingers with the baby wipes that I say I have always by my desk. All right, so let's do our tiger. So the tiger, I'm just going to bring this over. I also am going to use that stamp set, that label one, and I want to use my foam mat, just because it's a photopolymer and it just gives it an extra little bit of gushiness. So I'm going to use that. All right, so before I stamp, I just want to get my tiger, and that's where I want her to be. And I want this one to be, there's no one like you. So this could, you know, that greeting could be anything, right? It could be a thank you card, it could be a birthday card, it could be, you know, a thinking of you. It's just such a great greeting, because it's just so useful. All right, so there's no one like you. So I'm just going to put that, and I'm just using the memento. And we're just going to stamp that. There's no one like you. Okay. And then take some dimensionals, which they're always hiding. Here they are. But like I said, I kept these fairly easy and quick because I have a bunch to make, and they're super fun. All right. And then, like I said, the DSP has such cute little critters that you can make so many cards. All right, so there's no one like you. Isn't she adorable? All right, so let me get my adhesive, and I'm just gluing her right to the card because I popped her up, so I don't need to pop that piece up. All right. And then I'm just gonna glue right on there. So there's no one like you. And then the matching envelope. So that's card one. All right, bring my little mat back over. Let's do our turtle. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna put my turtle where I want him, but I'm not gluing him yet. So he's singing there. Now, in the stamp set, the Zany Zoo, there's actually notes. So I want to put some notes because he's singing along, and that label stamp set has a just a note greeting, and I thought, oh my gosh, these were meant to be used together. All right, so just a note. So I'm just going to stamp that there. So just a note, and then I'll stick my little turtle on. So are these not the cutest, simplest cards? I like doing fun ones like this because you can get so many done, and they're just so cute to give and easy to send. All right, so there is that. Let's put this one together. Again, I'm just gluing that directly down on the card. Here is the envelope. And so see, they're already scored, all ready to go. And I didn't even really need to do this. Like I could have masked it right on the card itself like I did on the inside, and it would have been just a, you know, just a card without a layer. So you can make them even more simpler. But look how cute. Isn't that perfect? Just a note. La 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 la. All right. So there's the second one. And then the last one is the cute little alligator. So let's bring this over. So again, I'm just going to lay my alligator where I think I want him to be. This one I'm going to make it be a thank you card. So I have my thank you. Oh, let me get my mat over here. Okay. So we have thank you. And I'm going to stamp thank you up here near the tail. So it just kind of goes in the tail there. All right. And then we'll stick our alligator on the card. So have you placed your order yet for your DSP? Is there one that in particular is your favorite? Because sometimes there'll be certain papers that I like more than others, and then I'll have paper left over like at the end of the year like normal, and so sometimes you can get like a whole bunch of just one design. All right, when I have my sale. All right, so we have thank you, cute little alligator. All right, so let's put him together, and then I can let you go, so it won't be too long of a video. All right, so fold, score, glue. Alright, so see how simple and cute? And I could add bling. I mean, I could really, you know, go to town with them even more, but like I said, I kept them fairly simple. So let me show you the cute little cards. So here was the fun little alligator and the cute little turtle, and then our fun little bear, our dancing bear. And they're just adorable, just stinking adorable. All right, so let me say see you later, alligator. All right, so so let me know what you think. Do you usually get the note cards in envelopes to have on hand? Because they're a great size. Sometimes I still will, when I mail them, sometimes I'll still put them in a regular envelope, you know. So it just depends. I don't want to make it be even more postage, but sometimes I will put them in a regular envelope. All right, so I am going to stop blabbing. I want to thank you so much for joining me this week. I really appreciate it. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday for my Mimeograph Monday with a twist. So, and that will be 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. All right, thanks so much. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday. All right, bye for now.